The circle of descending fifths. It is possible to relate all the keys to each other by overlapping them. First, consider that a major scale can be divided into two sections comprised of 4 notes. 4-note segments like this are called tetrachords. Laid out and labeled in this way, the major scale takes on a very symmetrical appearance, built with 2 tetrachords of the exact same structure, with major second, and minor second intervals separating the notes. It stands to reason that the second tetrachord, in this case G, A, B, C, although the second half of the C major scale here could just as easily comprise the first half of the G major scale. Now that the potential overlapping nature of the major scales is apparent, the entire set of sharp scales can be constructed as overlapping pairs of similarly structured tetrachords. Interestingly, this chart can continue into the flat keys, but a little sleight of hand with enharmonics will be necessary. We will start with a B major scale that we showed in the example, but spell it enharmonically as C flat major and place it in the bass clef. From there, we can continue with the pattern all the way until it reconnects with the C major scale. The idea of starting with C major, passing through all the interconnected keys, and then arriving back at C major reflects a circular nature of the system of overlapping keys. And for this reason, we can construct a circle of fifths. That is, a chart that lays out these key relationships. It is called a circle of fifths because moving from one key to the next requires moving up 5 letters of the alphabet. Actually, it is just as logical and even better to start with the last key of the sequence, C major, and move down by 5 notes to the next key. In other words, start with C major, move to F major, and then B flat major, and then E flat major, etc. There are many advantages to constructing the circle of fifths downward this way. That is, as a descending circle of fifths, as harmonic progression does tend to move in descending fifths. The circle of fifths is very useful as a visual aid for writing and recognizing keys. Notice that B flat is at 2 o'clock and has 2 flats, and that E flat is at 3 o'clock and it has 3 flats. And notice that the order of sharp placement is on the left side of the circle, and the names of the keys: battle, ends, end, down, goes, Charles's father. See if you can find other interesting relationships. Now, the key signatures at the bottom of the circle are called enharmonic keys because the pitches for those pairs of keys sound identical, but they can be written as either flats or sharps. To memorize and draw the entire circle, follow these steps. Number 1, draw a circle. Number 2, across the top, write the 3 easy keys, G, C, F. Some people remember back from math class, greatest common factor. Next, spell the word bead clockwise on the left side. Then, spell the word bead clockwise on the right side, but make sure to apply flats, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. Next, put an F sharp at the bottom. And finally, for the 3 keys at the bottom of the circle, also include their enharmonic equivalents so that you will show the enharmonic keys.